PP body massage. And here's where I'm staying, the Adelphi Pattaya. And right next to me, you'll find the little side soi, which takes us down to the Hotel Amber, which I've stayed at before and reviewed before. My balcony at the Adelphi's just up there. Hello you, I'm Big Fat Bestie. But today, I'm not talking about PP body massage, the Adelphi or the Amber. Today I'm going to do a little walk and talk. And people have been discussing a lot which is right for them, Phuket or Pattaya. So we'll go a walk and talk a little bit down Soi Cod and a little bit up Soi Honey and end up in my mate Mark's place, Hemingway's, because it's Sunday and we'll do a bit of Sunday dinner. Phuket versus Pattaya, which is right for you? Well, it could be either, but I'll give you my opinion, which is just that, an opinion, and you can take or leave the information that I give you with several grains or sacks full of salt. So let's kick it off, as it's a bright sunshiny day today, with the weather. And for me, Pattaya wins on that. It was sunshiny in both, but Pattaya is far less humid than Phuket. Both Phuket and PP were very, very humid. So if you like to be fresh rather than sticky, Phuket possibly isn't the place for you. But here's the caveat. Here's where Phuket wins on air quality. If you've seen, I don't know if it's gone up yet, but there will be a review of the Barracuda Suite. And on that review, I will show you that the air quality in Pattaya is never going to be as bad as Bangkok. But it was pretty bad that day, and you can actually feel it like in your lungs. Phuket didn't have any of that problem, because it's miles and miles and miles away from the capital. So humidity, Pattaya wins, but when it comes to air quality, Phuket is definitely the winner. Food, well, on price, the winner is here. Pattaya is slightly cheaper, and in terms of quality standard of food, you can kind of get whatever you want in massive measures wherever you go. Certainly for street food, I would say Phuket probably just about has the edge. For comfort food, cheap for Rang food, certainly on price, Pattaya definitely has the edge. And both places have got decent high-end restaurants, so we can probably call that a tie. But if we're gauging it purely on price, then Pattaya is the winner. This is Soi Cod on a gloriously sunshiny Sunday. Hotels, again, I say Phuket, you know, what I really mean is Patong. Hotels, they are more pricey in Patong for the same grade as you will find here in Pattaya, but that's to be expected. Busyness, which place has recovered quicker, or which place is busier? That by a mile is Patong. Patong was rammed. Pattaya's not quiet, but Patong is absolutely, in my opinion, back to 100% fullness. The Bangla Road is much busier than the equivalent road, which is a walking street here in Pattaya. Almost deserted food court. Nice to have a wave rather than a shout. We'll have a wander up through Treetown and Soi Cod. I'll show you quickly here on the left We're just coming up to my favourite bar in Treetown. I call it Danny's Bar because it's owned by a half Thai, half German lady called Danny. But its actual name is Jungle Bar. And that is where you will find it, Jungle Bar, right there. So if you fancy a nice chilled out night out, sat in the open air, without the cacophony of 17 live bands going at each other at the same time, then Jungle is a decent option for you. Drinks prices, yeah, as you would expect, it's generally more expensive in Patong, but it's not as expensive as some people might say and some people might think. For example, in the middle of Bangla Road, I was quite happily sat there drinking my bottle of Tiger beer for 79 baht. How you doing? I'm okay. How are you? Bestie, I prefer to be a boy, but yeah, yeah. How are you today?
Good, lad. You?
Beautiful sunshiny day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every day's a good one in Pattaya. So I'm just doing this video, comparing and contrasting Patong Phuket with Pattaya. What do you think? Have you been to both?
Been all of them,
Yeah?
All different. All got their own good thing about them, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. I think Patong at the moment is a bit busier than Pattaya. Certainly on the.
I've been there since before COVID, actually.
Well, Bangla's rammed.
Yeah.
It's really, really busy.
Busy here, yeah, is it?
Yeah. No, it's getting there though, isn't it? I mean, it's weird. You read the forums and you have some people saying, yeah, it's back to normal, back to pre-COVID. You've got to bear in mind as well that it wasn't great a couple of years before COVID either. So it kind of is. But yeah, and you got other people saying that, oh no, it's absolutely dead. Well, it's definitely not dead either.
They're bringing a lot more different kind of tourists here too nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, it has changed a bit, and it's going to change a lot because I think starting this week, I think the Chinese are coming back, aren't they?
Yeah, I keep hearing they are coming back.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll change things.
It will. For the better, for the worse, depending on whether you own a business or not. Take care. Take it easy. Am I okay to use this? Yeah. Top man.
Look out for it.
Yeah, please do. No, me, it'll be probably about 6 months' time or something like that. Nice fella. So yeah, back to Pattaya versus Patong. 79 baht for a beer right in the middle of Bangla Road. So it doesn't have to be expensive. So it's generally, from what I've been saying, it's come out kind of in favour of Pattaya until I tell you this. One thing which hasn't, in my opinion, recovered, or rather one thing which has recovered, is there are plenty of ladies here. Absolutely tons of them. However, what hasn't recovered in Phuket, but however, what hasn't recovered in Pattaya, but has recovered in Patong, is the quality and the standards. And I'm afraid to say, Pattaya, this is where you don't win. The standard, the high qualities, the 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, if you're lucky, are in Patong, and they're not here. So you can put that into the mix as to where you decide to go if it's between the two. So yeah, to kind of summarize a little bit, in my opinion, you've got Bangkok, which is probably the most expensive, then you've got Patong, and then you've got Pattaya. So if cost is furthermost of utmost important in your mind, windy, wow, then absolutely Pattaya wins, because just in general things are cheaper here than they are in Phuket. But another thing to remember as well is the age difference. What age are you? I think I've said in one of my Phuket vlogs, I felt I was about 10-15 years above the average age in Patong, and here in Pattaya I'm 10-15 years below the average age. So Pattaya definitely more geared up for the silver crowd, the pensioners. That's what you'll find here in Pattaya. So if you're looking for, if you like people watching, if you like checking out the eye candy, not just the Thais but from different nationalities, especially Russians. There's tons of those in Phuket. Then Phuket is definitely the place for you. It's more vibrant, it's generally got a younger, more fun vibe, and it feels more like a holiday resort. There's certain areas of Pattaya, particularly Soi Cod, where we've just walked up to get here, which is Soi Cod. Then yeah, it's a lot more expatty, which is not a word I like to use, but it's probably the best one to use when it comes to the demographic in Pattaya. So that's it. Maybe some food for thought for you on whether to choose Patong in Phuket or Pattaya on the mainland. I'm Big Fat Bestie, and here we go. I'm going to have my Sunday dinner at Hemingway's on Soi Cod. Thank you for watching this walk and talk, and I'll be back with another video coming soon. Take care. Vlog off.